Shalom, brothers and sisters. The Israeli government is definitely stronger than what it's ever been before, so this made me smile. Israel puts the Palestinian Authority on notice. This is overdue, people. If it's going to support terror, the Palestinian Authority has violated the very reason it has to exist, warns Jerusalem. Israel's new government on Sunday hinted that the Palestinian Authority's free lunch is over. And if that doesn't start to fulfill its obligations, it might not be around much longer. Why it matters? The international community insists that the collapse of the Palestinian Authority would be detrimental to the peace process and plunge the region into chaos and violence. Now, for where I'm sitting, the region is already in chaos and violence, and a large part of that is due to the Palestinian Authority, incitement to violence and hatred. Israel's new government flipped that argument on its head. The Palestinian Authority has had more than 25 years to prove itself. Fail. But in that time, violence against Israel has increased, anti-Israel incitement has become rampant in Palestinian media and society. Terror groups like Hamas are so heavily armed they now constitute full-fledged militaries. The PA is so hopelessly corrupt it couldn't now stand on its own economic legs if it wanted to, so kind of like South Africa. If the PA prefers to be an enemy, as it has demonstrated these past 2 decades, then Smotrich insisted Israel should start treating it as such. Hey? He added, as long as the PA supports terror and is an enemy, why am I interested in helping it to exist? My only interest in its existence is if it operates within existing agreements, takes care of its citizens, and thwarts and acts against terror and works in conjunction with the Israeli security forces. Then only the PA is an authority which one can have an in-depth relationship with. The remarks came as Smotrich signed an order taking 139 million shekels, $39 million, in tax revenues collected on behalf of the Palestinian Authority and instead transferred the money to Israeli victims of Palestinian terrorism. Brilliant. Now you're going to see major backlash in the world, and the UN Council and the US and Biden, and everyone's going to throw their toys out the cot. But you know what? For once, there seems to be a government in charge in Israel that worries about Israel. So now we're going to see things move. And it's also going to drive things to a head as to where it should be going prophetically. So I think this is amazing news. And I think it's about time men were men again in Israel and stood up for what they knew was right and stopped what they know needs stopping. God bless. Keep watching. Shalom.